And the Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes with the return. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Throwing right. Makes a connection. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
Corners are going to bail. Running inside, it's Allen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Strong safeties are guys you can spin down that a lot of times spend a lot of time in that box, which means he's going to be in the run fit. He's going to be making tackles consistently. And he comes up, tell you what, they talk about big on big. A big fullback versus a big, strong safety. That's a big collision.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires on the move. That's caught. It's Clark. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Under fire. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Quarterback extends the play. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. run inside. It's Pringle. Shows him the stiff arm. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Back to pass, it's Harrington. On target. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Slithers into space. It's a seam wide open at the 30. Past the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. The give to the big fullback. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block off.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Unloads it left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. That last play will make this 3rd down even more difficult. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Still looking on the move. Fires downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
To the air, it's Harrington. Rushes on him. Gets away to his left. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Back open in the middle. At midfield, he's got room. It's a running room. The 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running the red zone, it's Brown. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now the play fake. Right on target this time. At the 35, he's got room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the fullback. Oh, he's got some space. Gives him the big stiff arm. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going.
Snags it, just continues to fight for yards. He's at the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got the back in the middle. Inside the 45. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And here comes the offense on second down. They feed him again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?